Well, top of the morning to you folks. It's yours truly here, arriving at yet another beautiful Queensland destination. If you take the inland road, it's a 326-kilometre drive north of Cairns. And back in its early days, this place was a real frontier town. I'm in the township of Cooktown, up on Cape York Peninsula. This is Cooktown country, and the language is still spoken amongst the many clan groups that live on the coast and the inland areas. In my time here, I'll be going out fishing with a local on the mighty Endeavour River and join a man who will show me the hills around the township. Now, let me get that pic. Wow, just beautiful. It was just off the coast here that Cook's vessel, the Endeavour, hit a reef, forcing the crew ashore to make repairs and to gather supplies. Cook himself stood on this very hill surveying the ocean for safe passage out to deep water. Now there's some food for thought. The land here is lush and green from the high tropical rainfall, making it ideal for many industries. The first locals I'm going to meet are a lovely couple who are into culture, kids and cattle, and their connection to this country goes back tens of thousands of years. I'm meeting up with Auntie Lily and Uncle Richard Bowen.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, good I am.
Right. Right. Oh, you got it? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
good to be here, good to see you too.
Good to see you as well. Hey, come in out of the sun.
Yeah,
You'll get a sentence.
I get one like you. Now, if you're a mad rugby league fan, Auntie Lily's and Uncle Richard's son is Queensland's state of origin and cowboy legend Matty Bowen. Auntie Lily and Uncle Richard have raised a large and close-knit family, and when one of their kids have a dream, well, they support them. And the rest, as they say, is history. How long you been here then?
Be like 36.
36
yeah.
years.
You worry about him out there running around like it's...
I told him many times he could cut it out, you know. If he's going up in the morning before I go to work, I'll ask him which direction you going, you know. So I know if you're not home, I know which way to go and look for you. My name's Lillian Ruth Bowen. I was a Waibo before I got married. And my clan name is Bindi from my dad's side and Junju from my mother's side.
My name is Richard Bowen. My clan is Tarpa. My father, Walter Bowen, and he had horses of his own. I had an opportunity to work cattle and horses. He taught me how to horses. Yeah, my dad was there, but yeah, my uncle was the key man.
How Richard and I met, come back from schooling, and a year after that I had started school job as a teacher aide. And he was my first boyfriend that I met, and we both had cattle in our minds and horses, and whatever he did to get the property going, maybe fencing or something, I'd be out there and helping him.
You know, for a start, we had nothing. Nothing whatsoever, you know. We never had a tractor, we had nothing. But determination, and they said, by your own sweat, ye shall eat bread. By your own sweat.
How much property you got?
250 hectares.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
It is, it is.
And a lot of water?
A lot of water, plenty of water.
So what are you teaching in there? What subjects are you teaching?
Reinforcing the language back into the classroom.
Oh,
Our local language, which is called Cooktown.
Yimata.
Yimiter, yeah. Growing up and learning the language, as well as learning from my parents. We had an elderly bloke staying with us. He was a relative to my dad, and he was a very outspoken Cooktown person. And that is where I got all my knowledge from in language.
I'm on a cattle property just outside the township of Cooktown in far north Queensland, where I've just joined property owner Uncle Richard to help him muster a few of his cattle. I'll take this opportunity to chat a little more about his life. So you've been here for what, 30 years?
30 years. Very hard.
It would have been hard work in those days, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not everybody had a chainsaw.
Nothing. I get up in the morning, you know, I do whatever I want to do. Have a leak over there if I want to, you know. Nobody did. Yeah. Nobody. You're at your own land. Free, you know.
Heat and now the rain.
Now the rain, we're soaking wet now.
Oh, I don't mind the soaking wet.
Cool off, eh?
Yep. It's true what they say about the weather up here in tropical north. One minute it could be pouring down with rain, and the next, clear skies and sunshine. Well, just another day in paradise.
To run this property now, you have to be a horseman, cattleman, mechanic. You know, this farm is very...
You called him Matthew.
Matthew. Yeah.
We don't know who Matthew is.
You don't know, yes, yeah.
Yeah. That's just sort of like, is that a dad thing to put him in his place? Because, I mean, he referred to him as Matthew.
Well, I named him Matthew, not Mary.
When did you notice that he had some talent?
A local comp at Hopewell, you know?
Yeah. Do you watch the games?
Yeah, watch the games. We'd watch it live if we went down, and we'd watch his replay during the week.
Then buy the video and watch it.
We did. We got the collection, yeah. Yeah. It was a shock to us. When I remember I was at the laundromat in Cooktown when my daughter rang and said, "Mum, do you know Matthew's going to play in the Origin?" I nearly fell to the floor.
Intercept for Bowen. That's the end of it. Bowen has his hand in the air. Matt Bowen scores off an intercept, and Queensland have won State of Origin.
To have the statue. Yes.
The big
Oh,
one.
even better. But you look at this one, eh? You know, the kids can see the statue at Hopewell. And now from there, if ever it go happen in Townsville, Allah, it should wake up a lot of children here.
Yeah.
Because you can make it.
Yeah, you know, if you make it,
You know, the children can make it.
So you put yourself a dam in, eh?
Put the dam in, that's right, yeah.
What'd you put the dam in for? For get water for here?
Water for here and for Matthew to swim around,
Oh,
exercise.
no, you didn't.
Oh, God, you did. We had to get him fit for the NRL.
Yeah?
Had to swim around here.
This is
They love that
lovely.
place, see?
I can imagine you doing your freestyle through here too, Balakiwa.
Never say that you're good. There's always someone better than you out there. And have that as a motto wherever you go, you know? And don't just praise yourself.
It's important for them to know their language and culture. Pitakuryuran, takarmana daparko panchinchela. Children, you grow up, look after them, and yeah.
It's a beautiful day in Cooktown, far north Queensland, and this morning I'm off to do a spot of fishing with Samantha, a local who loves nothing better than to chuck a line in. She's invited me out for a day on the water, and that's an offer I just can't refuse. Good morning.
Hey, Annie. How's it going?
Good.
That's good. And this is Cody?
Cody.
Hey, Annie. Pleasure to meet you.
Mate, how you doing?
Jump
So
on.
we going knitting, eh?
Yeah, maybe.
Gonna go flick some lures around and
Oh,
see what we can get.
I was told knitting.
Unfortunately, I don't have the permit for that.
Well, I thought that's where you were
Now let's go fishing.
knitting to the old people's zone.
Go fishing.
Let's go fishing.
Grab a seat.
Shop.
Jump in the game chair, Sam.
Oh, in the chair. Let's do it.
My name's Samantha Midgley, and I grew up in Cooktown. I've lived here for 17 years.
Let's make some dust, bro.
All right, brother.
My mum's name is Jennifer, and we moved to Rossville because she loved recycling and the hippie sort of side of things. And growing up with her was like all about building everything out of recycled stuff. I think it was pretty good. Definitely learned heaps of stuff.
Ah, the mighty Endeavour River. Its journey to the ocean begins some 140 kilometres back up into the ranges. And like many rivers up and down the east coast, it was once the lifeline for the first peoples and the early settlers alike.
Sam, tell me, what do you like about being on the water?
I like the scenery. It changes all the time.
Clouds.
Yeah.
You can even see the different currents in the water.
Yeah, the current lines. You never know what you're going to see.
And you never know what you're going to catch either.
You never know if you actually catch something.
Yeah. All right, let's go and do some fishing.
All right, let's go.
In a spot like this, what would you catch?
Mangrove jack, barramundi, bream, grunter, cod. We're
What's-
going to let our lure sink to the bottom.
So just cast out,
Yeah.
let it sink.
And then slowly wind it in.
Can you move your line?
Hey guys, just have a bit of a cast out this side. I was getting a couple of good hits there just before.
Out in open water?
Yeah, just straight out. There's a little snag there, Ernie.
Yeah.
They're all down there going, they're chucking lines down at us again.
Think I'm going to eat that piece of plastic?
Oh, that's what's going.
Yeah. All right.
It's left of
What do you got?
What's that?
Finger mark.
Bring him over here, Ernie.
Whoops. Or go to one side of the boat.
Whoa!
Oh.
Beautiful.
The finger mark on there.
That's a little finger mark.
Is that sizable? Yeah.
He'll be just a bit short, I think.
Yeah, I reckon he is too shy. Tell him to go over and tell his big friends.
So yeah, hopefully
Tell
we
his
can catch
mama.
the granddad.
Yeah.
Away he goes.
There you go.
Tough, mate.
Yeah. One down. There we go.
Fish on.
Fish on. What do you got? What do you got? What's big one? No, can't.
Oh, oh,
Hey? Ooh.
Oh, it's a baby.
What is
The
it?
trevally.
Oh, poor little fella.
Just trying to eat it.
You were sweating that much to pull in that poor.
Imagine when I get a big one.
That's the bait. Chuck him out there.
Yeah. Slippery.
What's up, mate?
Not much. Just chilling in the mangroves.
What's your full name?
Samantha Jane Midgley.
Mitchell.
Midgley.
Where are you originally from then?
I was born in Newcastle.
Oh, Nova Costian.
Yeah. And then moved up to Cooktown when I was 6.
What was it like growing up in Cooktown?
It was pretty good. There was not really much to do for kids, so we would go build like bike jumps or take motorbikes and go out. That's why fishing pretty much started for me, because you could just get away. I think living in a small town, it's the people in the community who run it. Cooktown is my home, and it's always going to be my home, and there's no place like home.
Oh, so haven't been far, have you?
Oh yeah, I've been a bit.
Where?
Done travelling.
Newcastle.
Yeah, I've been back there. Been up like the whole east coast of Australia and to New Zealand and Fiji and Thailand and Europe and America for a bit. I first got the travel bug probably by seeing photos and stuff on Facebook and Instagram and thinking one day I've got to go there, I've got to see it for myself. And then, yeah, I just saved up working in Cooktown because there's not really much to spend your money on, so.
You said Europe a minute ago. Where about in Europe did you go?
But I started in London and then went to like Amsterdam and Berlin and Croatia and
I love Croatia.
yeah. That's where my mum's family's from.
Really?
Yeah.
Bit of Croatian background.
Yeah.
Speak a bit of Croatian.
No, my dida does. I wanted to go to Croatia because my family's from there, my mum's background, and just to see all of the nature and the forest and the old buildings and stuff, and the beaches.
Yeah. One of the things I did notice about you being a local girl and everything sort of is your footwear.
Yeah, I was going to wear no shoes,
I'm
but
glad
I
you
thought I should put something on.
So, puno hvala. In Croatian, that means thank you very much.
Thank you.
You could have said puno hvala.
Puno hvala. My message to anyone watching this is no matter where you come from, go follow your dreams. There's a big world out there and you never know what you're going to see.
It's my last day in Cooktown and I'm up early because I'm literally heading for the hills. It's interesting to note that this township was established in 1873 and was initially called Cooktown. 8 months later, its name was changed to Cooktown, and it was an important supply port for the Palmer River goldfields. But this morning, I'm picking up a Nooka man who was taking me onto country to see treasures of a different kind. Meet Willie Gordon, cultural guide extraordinaire. G'day, young fella.
Hey, mate. How are you?
I'm good, Uncle. How are you?
I'm great.
Huh? What have we got planned for today?
Look, we're going to go to see the caves, cave paintings.
Go on then. Let's have a go.
All right.
Sort this out and have a yarn along the way.
How you been?
I've been good. How have yourself?
Great. Good. Weather's been great. It's been raining, but did you bring any?
Did I bring any rain?
Yeah.
I don't need to bring rain. It's already here. We're in the tropics
Okay.
now.
All right. Well, my name is Wilfred Gordon. I've got a good German name. I come from the clan of Nukal. Nukal is a family, but the tribe is called Yimazir. I have many different titles. As a cultural person, my title is to be a translator. I'm the storyteller or story keeper. We still come here to visit because it's a nice place to be. Oh, well, we're here.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah. How about the cave sites?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
So up on the cave site.
And that's where all the caves are, kind of behind these rocks here.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so
Let's go and check it out
let's
then.
go. Yeah, let's go check it out. You right there?
Yeah, bit of fernery.
Yeah. Taking the bush with us. All spots are, sacred. This rock tells you about your journey in life. So where you start from as a spirit, but this is a sacred site because it's got a picture of the rainbow serpent. One is white and the other one is red, and they've got a hand stencil on both of them with Aboriginal art. If you don't have the designs and patterns and colours, well, it doesn't have a story. But you need a translator to translate this art into story. If you don't get the translation, you miss out on the story because there's two things that look after life. One is water, and when water flows like a snake, and we also got spiritual. That part there is the part that we should teach our young girls because they're the bus or the vehicle to carry the spirits that they've been given.
This is a classroom,
It is. Yeah.
but Migla don't want to learn this.
No.
And Migla will never learn this through the schools
No.
because it's not in their curriculum.
No.
Right.
And it's not.
But they can't teach Aboriginal culture because there are so many.
Yeah, that's
different.
right. And they're all different.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people from different parts of the world wants to come and see rock art, and we take them out on a tour. And when I come here, it's a place that we've actually set aside. Huge rocks, painting, the atmosphere, and we come here to think. So sometimes I come here by myself, lie on the rock, and there's a word that we've got for this place, is called gurbi. Gurbi is like you going into a shopping centre. Everything you want is there, but you need to sort out what you want. Because if you're going to build yourself in strength, you need to find who you are first. So this place was, to me, is a place where I find me. A bit like meditation, but in a different form. See, we have a responsibility. It's not about ownership. It's a spiritual responsibility for animals and plants and people. If we keep looking to the past, we're going to lose sight of our future. We take our past with us to the future, teach our children.
Well, my time visiting Cooktown and Gubba country is almost to an end. Meeting such inspirational people like Auntie Lily and Uncle Richard always lifts my spirit. Thank you to both. I am humbled to be invited into your home and into your hearts. And after spending some time on the water with you, Sam, I was reminded how precious it is to continue looking at the world with a sense of wonderment. Good luck to you in your future, and may you always catch fish. But last and not least to you, Willie. We have a lot of similarities, you and I. We're around about the same vintage, good looking, with the same love for our people and our culture. And I was deeply honoured to be introduced to your country. Thank you again, my brother. My visit to Cooktown is proof once again that there really are some very special people out there in this very special land. Until next time, Ura Nangema.
Coming up, an ancestral investigation reveals a new sense of family in Who Do You Think You Are? Boy George. And don't miss an extended episode of Going Places with Ernie Dingo this Sunday on NITV.